Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with a tag video. This was all started, I believe, by Wilter, or the Highlander, a couple of days ago, and he tagged a few people, and one of those was Mark Vergier, or Lactobacillus Prime, and he tagged me. So basically it's just a bit of a fun thing to get a bit of stuff flowing around in the YouTube community, ask some questions, get some answers, short, to the point, and I'm already waffling. Terrible, aren't I? So the questions are, the first one is, what game in your collection would you like boxed and complete? So it has to be something in your collection. It was a fight between three games. I was going to pick one of the Coleco games, but I've eliminated it, and I'm down to either Vampire, did that run the wrong way, Nightmare, the original Nightmare, which holds a lot of nostalgia value for me, for the MSX. It's one of the original games I played on the MSX, or a more recent acquisition, which is Vampire Killer, which is the version of Castlevania for the MSX2. Now, this one, I've probably got a better chance of getting this one boxed and complete. It's more common, although, I mean, I actually know where there's a copy of this boxed and complete, but it's more money than I'm willing to spend, so neither here nor there. I mean, actually, I don't know what the Vampire Killer box looks like, but probably because the art on the Nightmare, and it holds more nostalgia value for me, I'll go for Nightmare. So it's actually, at the end of the day, a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up, but with a knight. And there's a second game that's more a platform adventure. So we'll go with that, because it's one from my childhood, or growing up with computers, that I liked. Question number 2. What is your favourite potato chip flavour? And here is a packet that didn't survive being brought out as a sample. No, I've got a cup of coffee here and I already ate the chips. So, salt and vinegar and Smiths. I mean, these particular ones are made in Australia. I don't think Smiths is necessarily just an Australian brand. I do like some of those. There's some newer brands going around that have got a few different flavours, but the good old salt and vinegar, I always like those. Good for nice bit of spicy flavour. What is the best vacation you've ever had, and where would you like to go? Now, I've actually been lucky enough to do a bit of travelling, but most of it has been on business. So I've been on business to Japan 3 times, to Malaysia twice, to Singapore twice, to Texas, and that was with Toshiba, so that was Japan related to those Japanese trips. Now, I haven't been to Canada, and I've been to the UK, but not on business, and that was a holiday that I had when I was 20, so a long time ago. Went to the UK and round Europe for 2 months, and that's probably my best holiday experience. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to travel much with my own wife. We've been up to Queensland, and we've had some great holidays with us and the kids. And once, I have actually been to Vanuatu a lot, because I wrote most of the software that is used by, there's one guy who owns pretty much most of the businesses on Vanuatu, and I wrote the point of sale software for him. But that counts as a business trip, even though I got to take my wife once, and we had a bit of a rest and relax, but it's still not the same thing as going on a proper holiday. So the only real ones of those I've had together is up in Queensland. So, but the best vacation that I've had personally was probably over to the UK and Europe. I really enjoyed that, and went, I didn't go to everywhere in Europe, but went around a few places. 25 years, well, actually it's 27 years ago, isn't it? 27 years ago, I'm giving my age away there. Europe was a slightly different place too, so the countries you could visit and couldn't visit were a little bit different. So, but where would I like to go? Well, I mentioned Canada. I wouldn't mind going to Canada. The bits of Europe I didn't get to see, like the Netherlands, where my friend Mark, Lactobacillus Prime, lives, and also Wouter himself. I also, some of the others have mentioned Iceland. They've been to Iceland. I wouldn't mind going to Iceland. That sort of a place, having a proper look. I actually wouldn't mind. You can actually go on flights down to Antarctica at some times of the year as well. I wouldn't mind going there as well. So I do like extremes. And as far as the UK is concerned, I mean, I've been on the main island parts. So in other words, I've been to Scotland, Wales, and the main part of UK, but I didn't get over to Ireland. But that's one place I would really like to go with my wife, and also mainland Europe as well. USA, I only really seen Texas once, and I landed in the Denver airport at one stage, and I was trying to think. As for Los Angeles probably was where the other part of the plane, but obviously didn't get a look. So I wouldn't mind having a bit more of a look around the USA as well, and also, although not necessarily, to see the Aztec ruins down in South America. So there we go. I want to go all over the world. Not an easy one to lock down, am I? Now I need to tag some people before I go on too much. Now, out of all the other, I've checked the other guys now. We have forgotten one person from the Minecraft crew, and that's Steve Benway. So Steve Benway, you're tagged. He hasn't been in the Minecraft for a while, well, neither have I. And then we have, to swing it over to the States, we'll go Croooow 111. Or is it just Croooow? Yeah, it's just Croooow with 3 exclamation marks nowadays, isn't it? And Ed, as he's called now, he used to be EDT 1138. And just to round off another one, just in case one of those are not available, and he is travelling at the moment, so he might be able to do it, is SoftOtaku. So get one from Japan, although he's just gone over to the States for a month. And he'll be going back to Japan, he's just gone over for a visit. So there we go. 4 names: Steve Benway, Croooow, Ed, and SoftOtaku. You're tagged. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks for watching, thanks to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you next time.